got a new steering wheel. I found it on eBay. So it's a Shelby gt350 steering wheel. And I found it used, but it's in pretty good condition. And it also has the controls already on it. So, which is nice. I won't have to switch my controls out. Sorry, guys, I'm doing this one-handed. There we go. All right. So, flip the camera around here. So here it is. There it is. So as you can see, it's got the controls already mounted on it, and the paddle shifters for the automatic. So I don't really have to do anything other than I have to take the extensions off of my steering wheel, because you cannot access the release for the airbag with the extensions there. So if you have an automatic and you have paddle extensions, you're going to have to remove them in order to get to it. I'm going to show you. I got one off. I'm going to show you. I'm just using a hairdryer. I'm a little uncomfortable with heat guns. I'm afraid I'll melt something else. So I'll show you. It can be done because I got one side off. I'll show you how to do the other side. And then, yeah, so just unhook a couple of things. We'll disconnect the battery, obviously, the negative battery terminal. And after that, it's just a matter of releasing the airbag. There's two switches on the airbag, and then another switch on the steering wheel. And I think that is it. We should be able to pop it right on. The steering wheel is actually in very good shape. This was a used wheel. Now these wheels go for around $400, so anywhere from like $375 to $405, in that range. And I found this one on eBay as it is with the switches for $270 shipped. So I think I got a pretty good deal there. All right, let's get with the rest of the installation. All right, now don't make fun of me for my pink hair dryer there. I don't have any hair, so I never use a hair dryer. This is my wife's. So, all right, let's give it a shot. We're just going to heat it up and down. Yeah, that's hot. Okay, so there it is. All right, so just a little bit of heat, and a little bit of heat, and you can see that came right off. And then from here, you can see, there it is right there, is the, you can see the hole right there. There we go, make it a little brighter. So there's one there, and there's one on the other side. So now we're just gonna stick something, a little small screwdriver or something in there, undoes the clip. But before we do that, we're gonna disconnect the negative battery cable. All right, guys, so I found a long, straight head old screwdriver, and that should fit. There's one side of it popped out there. Let me try and get this a little brighter here. Okay, so we got the one side, and now we're gonna put this in the other hole. Two clips there that need to come off. Back up, so those two clips there need to come off. So I'm gonna take that same screwdriver and just try and pop these up. Hold on one second. So as you can see, we have black on the bottom of one and yellow on the bottom of the other. And then we have a yellow and a black. I know it's hard to see, but yellow and black there. So, all right, guys. So the wheel is out. So I just needed a 24 millimeter socket to remove that there. And then after unhooking the plugs, there's 4 plugs, 3 on the airbag, and then one that's actually from the steering wheel to where the column is. So you unplug those. This one here was a little tricky. I had to pull this red tab, and then there's a little button on top. So if you guys go through that, just realize you can't pull. Just undoing this tab doesn't do it. This one here was easy. You just push down on the one tab and it came right out. And so this is where, you know, I think I got a good buy, because most of the steering wheels that you buy, you would have to transfer your switches. So you'd have to unscrew them. Not that it's a big job, but you know, it's a little bit more time. It's not necessarily difficult. And then put them onto here. The other thing, being an automatic, when you get the Shelby gt350 wheel or 350R wheel, is that you do have to redo the back. You have to take that back piece off because you need the paddle shifters. Where again, I lucked out because this one already had the paddle shifters on there. So, you know, it's nice. It's going to save me a lot of time. I'm just going to go right ahead now and mount this to the car. All right. Okay, so there's 2 tabs that go here and here that help you to line it up. And there's also a little mark on the bolt where the center of the wheel is. There's a little notch in it to let you know that that's up and down to make sure your orientation is okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead and make all my connections and put the bolt, well actually I'll probably put the bolt on first, then make my connections, and then we'll snap the airbag back on and we should be good. We'll turn the, just reconnect the battery and check to make sure all the buttons work, because I guess at this point that would be the only real downfall to this wheel, because other than that it looks pretty good. All right guys, so just put the paddle shifters on, so the steering wheel is complete. I do like the wheel. I think I got a great deal on it. Everything works. The paddle shifters up and down, the horn, all the buttons work. Tried all that, and you know, very happy with it. If you get an opportunity to grab one of these, you know, definitely spruces up the interior a little bit. I think it's definitely better quality than the stock steering wheel, which is leather, but it just, the leather on this one down here especially definitely feels better than the leather. I have a Jeep Wrangler, and this feels more like the leather on that, which I've always liked. The wheel on that, or on any Dodge. I've sat in Scat Packs and Daytonas and stuff like that. They have just feels like a nicer leather. The steering wheel that I had was the premium steering wheel, but it still felt kind of rubbery. So yeah. All right. You guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I throw out videos whenever I can, and you know, hopefully it's good content, you like it. All right, take care.